Now, I've been playing Halo Infinite since the launch date. I think I have a good understanding to review the game or what my thoughts are on the game, talk about the issues that are known in it and that'll hopefully be fixed alongside with the bugs. And a lot of people have issues with frame rate, with the settings. I'm going to put my settings here in this video of what works for me and that hopefully will work for other people. Now, I only know my main specs of my computer, not all of it. So I have a CPU i7 7700K 420 GHz and a GeForce RTX 3090. The second of all, those are just that's what works for me. So if you feel free to copy them if that works. I have a 165 Hz monitor, so I get to that point for the frames, so I can play at the highest advantage for me. One of the main issues that I've encountered so far with Halo Infinite is trying to stream the game. My GPU only gets used for 5%, not even, doesn't go past 8 or 9, right? My CPU maxes up to like around 90 to 80. So I've tried to stream Halo Infinite on Twitch. I try to stream, quite often, consistently. But I also want to, share my gameplay. Now, with Halo, I've played all the Halos since the very first one, when I was a young child, like 4, 5. I played the very first one on the original Xbox, played Halo 2 to Halo 3, all the way to 5. Now, I never in the aspect of played multiplayer a lot, because I wasn't a big fan of it back then. Essentially until I got my first computer, which was around when I was 12 years old. 13, 12. I got a computer for Christmas, and the first game that I bought on Steam was Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And I sort of built up this competitiveness of wanting, to compete, and I haven't been that competitive since CS:GO, when I've stopped playing it. Now I have about 1,000, I have about almost 2,000 hours in Counter-Strike, and I left it there, and I was really competitive with it. Now I've gone from Counter-Strike to Valorant to when H1Z1 was big, to PUBG, to Warzone, Fortnite, etc., etc. I've gone to all these big games, hoping, maybe that competitiveness will spark. In some cases it does, but not as much as I had in CS. Now with Halo Infinite, I feel that spark once again. Now when I first was playing Halo Infinite on multiplayer, obviously, I had a lot of complaints. My CPU was like overflowing. There was too much CPU usage. I still do think that. I do think a lot of it should be more prioritized towards the GPU of aspects of running the game. So a lot of people that have a lower end type of CPU are able to run it more efficiently and better, and that way the game can rely on the GPU. That's what I think. Because when I'm streaming, I get, in OBS, the alert encoder's overloading. And it's stressful because, you want to try and provide the best, aspects for your stream. While all in trying to get good frames. Now, when I'm streaming, I get good frames. That's my main issue, my main disagreement with Halo Infinite so far. In terms of actually playing the game, with, using the weapons, I've used all of them now. I did at first have a lot of complaints of, I complained on stream about the time to kill. Now I'd like to say that going through progressing the days, I don't find time to kill a big problem anymore. Now, I know there is quite a bit of people, or a few, that have complained on, the community, on the Steam pages, even some on Reddit, that they don't like the time to kill, and etc. I understand what they were going through, but after, playing consistently, you sort of get the feel. I don't play controller. I'm a keyboard and mouse player. Gives me the extra challenge, in a sense, to the aim assist. Now, I'm not going to complain about the aim assist, okay? I will say one thing. The magnetism on the aim assist is quite strong, but I understand why it is needed. Now, I have tried it with the controller. but I'm prefer the movement and being able to flick and do all this other type of stuff with the keyboard and mouse. Plus, I'm used to it because I haven't played on a console or controller for a very, very long time. So my muscle memory isn't the best there. So at first I had the complaints of time to kill, but now I'm not too fussed about it. You know, I've got used to the battle rifle in ranked arena. I'm pushing the highest rank Onyx. I'm very close, and I'm gonna continue pushing that and then going past that and just getting my rating higher. I do really like the ranked arena. I have been banned from ranked arena already due to the game crashing with no error code. I don't exactly know what the problem is. It could be the CPU issue with the CPU overloading and sort of just closing down the game, which is why I said I hope that they will make it more GPU prioritization in the future, or in the near future, hopefully in the next updates, and experiment with it and see how people like it. I've also seen people complain about the challenge system and not being rewarded enough points with not getting that amount of points for performance in a game to go ahead with to be awarded to your battle pass. Now they did release a couple days, I think it was a day or two after that, every game you play you get 50 XP, which doesn't bother me. I do think it is a little amount, but I think they added a little bit more daily challenges, and which kind of resets quite often, weekly challenges, which resets quite often, I think. But I have no problems with the battle pass and how long that takes. The battle pass doesn't end until next year. I'm pretty sure in March, if I remember correctly from seeing it for season 1. So I'm not too fussed about that. There's a lot of time to complete that. And from the looks of it, I'm enjoying Halo a lot. But I also have my complaints and I tilt with Halo. Overall, I do think it is a great game to play. I have an amazing time playing it. It's got my competitiveness back into, like, you know, playing really competitively in ranked. And you know, calling strats, like trying to call strats, playing objectives, getting a higher KDA still, and being able to play high objectives. And it also increases my, I don't know if it's a skill, but a skill to sort of multitasking, think quickly, while trying to, you know, I guess win, because I hate losing, right? But the main issue, and I'll go back to it, I would say would be the CPU problem. Now, for some people, I know that streamers have complained about the aim assist. I've heard them complain about the frames, and some streamers say that they don't have problems. So a lot of the time with the videos that you see or the streamers you watch, it's a bit of a mix and go. But if you want to try the game, I would recommend trying it and then seeing how you like it instead of watching someone else, even though watching someone else is a good way. But to get the ultimate experience, the game is free. The multiplayer aspect of it is free, so why not try it? But those are the main problems, on the issues. And my main review on the game, if I was going to leave it on a rating, I do think it is a 7.5. It could be a lot higher, regarding the issues that I've stated, but there are also some minor issues too. I don't like the melee system or the lunge in melee. That's another thing I don't like. But I'm not just quite used to that yet. I'm getting a better understanding, and I'm not a big fan on the grenade the grenade warfare. You know, you walk around a corner and all of a sudden there's like 200 grenades being thrown at you. But what can I say? It's Halo. But overall, I do think it is a great game, and it has a lot to it, and I do think 343 made a good multiplayer so far, and hopefully they just, you know, listen to the community and fix the bugs, and then at the end of the day it'll be all happy dandy. But yeah, that's my review. I like the game. It's brought back my competitiveness in competitive games. One more thing before I do end it here. I have tried Battlefield 2042, and when it comes to optimization, I do, and I believe this 100%. 343 did a lot better with optimization and game engine compared to Battle 2042, where DICE's game engine and optimization isn't the best. Me running a 3090 and an i7, I was expecting to, get more than 100 frames, but I can barely get there, let alone 80. So I don't know if that's like a hardware issue for me, or if it's just in general the optimization and the game engine that they're running on. I have heard a lot of content creators and just general people on Reddit and, searching on Google complain about it, so it's not just me. So I do think that is a problem that hopefully DICE will fix. I do also have a lot of hours on Battlefield 2042, so if you guys would like me to review or put my thoughts into that, just leave a comment in the comment section. If you like the video, and subscribe. It would mean a lot. Anyway, thank you. It's been me, your boy, Insit. I'll see you later.